Alrighty, this last one is a problem. Now, in order to solve problems, I often find drawing pictures is going to be the easiest strategy. It's going to be to do with the arc length and the area of a sector. So this is determine the area of the sector of a circle. The diameter is 12 and the arc length is 15. So let's draw a picture. So we've got a circle and we're interested in some sector of that circle. That's the one we want to find. Now we've been given not the radius but the diameter. We know that the whole diameter is 12 centimeters. And we've been told that the arc length is 15 centimeters. So that's this distance here. And this distance here. Well, if we know that 12 centimeters is the diameter, we actually know the radius. It's 6 centimeters. But what information do I need to know to actually work out the area? Well, to work out the area, I need to know this angle theta here. So the first thing I'm going to need to do is find the angle theta. So let's use a formula. We've been learning two. We've got the length formula and we've got the area formula. Now we can't use the area formula yet because we're missing theta, so we're going to have to use the length formula because we know the length of the arc. I'm going to use radians, but of course you could have done degrees instead. So theta on 2 pi times 2 pi r. Theta we don't know. Remember, this is radians. Should just keep track of that. And you'll notice actually, and then we've got 6 on the right, and then we've got 15 on the left hand side because that's the length of the arc. But you'll notice that the 2 pi actually cancels in the rule. I don't use the simplified version of the rule, but you can see here that the rule actually simplifies for length using radians quite nicely. Anyway, so 2 pi cancels with 2 pi, and we're left with 15 equals theta radians times 6, divide both sides by 6, and we get that the number of radians is going to be 15 on 6. So now that I've got that, I can now calculate the area. Area is equal to theta radians over 2 pi times pi r squared. The pi's are actually going to cancel, so we can remove those. But let's sub in all of the information we now know. 15 over 6 over 2 pi times pi times r squared, which is going to be 6 squared. Let's see how much of this we can do without a calculator. Alright, so like before, we're going to get 15 over 12 pi times pi times 36. The pi can actually cancel with this pi here. And 15 over 12 simplifies to 5 over 4 times 36. 36 has a factor of 4, so I can cancel that and be left with 9. Which is 45. And just for unit's sake, this was radians, and my final answer, since the question was in centimeters, and we've got an area, will be centimeters squared. And that is the area of the sector that we're interested in. Alrighty, so a lot of this question, quite easy to do, but first you need to make sure that you are drawing a picture. I'll see you on the next one. Goodbye.